What's up, Ghost family? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back, and let's get into today's video. So today's video is kind of different. We're doing some makeup therapy and you guys are gonna watch me beat this face. Very simple, very everyday. This is literally my everyday look, nothing out of the ordinary. But today we're gonna do it with a twist. I really want to listen to the sermon. I feel like the sermon is literally speaking over my life right now. I feel like a lot of you need to hear what Sarah Jakes herself has to say. I feel like in honor of the new year 2024, today is 1st of February, by the way. My new year starts today. The sermon we are listening to today is called Who God is Calling You to Be. I feel like if you are trying to step into your new era, if you are trying to rebrand yourself, if you're trying to reinvent yourself, if you're trying to be a whole new person, if you're trying to chase your dream life, this sermon is for you. I will leave it linked down below if you want to listen to the full thing, but we're gonna listen to the most important part of the sermon because I would listen to it and I feel like you guys need to hear it. So please listen, open your ears, get your notebook, write down some notes that you've heard in the sermon whilst I do my makeup, and enjoy this makeup therapy. Today's sermon is by Sarah Jakes Roberts and the title of the sermon is Who God is Calling You to Be. And I feel like this is such a good sermon to listen to right now, especially because we're in a new year of 2024. We're in a new year of changing your identity, rebranding who you are, starting fresh and reaching the life that you know you need to reach. Anyways, I feel like this is the perfect sermon to listen to, so let's get started.
That he didn't put us into this position because he thought that a loss was even possible. That he put us in the position because he knew the win would be guaranteed. That means that not only is it fair, which means that if you roll up your sleeves and you be who God has called you to be, and you start trusting what he says about who you are and what you can do in the earth, that the fight is going to turn in your favor. I hear God telling somebody, you're the woman for the job. I know what the doctor said about the cancer, but I hear God saying, you're the woman for the job. That I put you in a fight that was already fixed. That I put you in a fight that you were bound to win. I know the child is acting crazy. I know they're cutting up on the job, but you are the woman for the job. If you don't hear anything else I say in this place, I want you to know that there is nothing that is happening in your life that is designed to take you out. That thing is designed to birth the best version of you. My girl, my sister, you are the woman for the job. When the enemy tried to make me feel nervous, I told the enemy, you can't have my mind today because I'm the woman for the job. I'm going to do flat-footed what God has called me to do because I'm the woman. I'm the woman for the job. I'm the woman for the job. Somebody's got to start prophesying over that situation that's trying to tell you you're not going to make it. Honey, I'm the woman for the job. I'm going to raise that child anyway. I'm going to start that business anyway. I don't care what the bank said. I don't need a bank. My God shall provide all of my needs. I'm the woman for the job, baby. I'm the only one who can do what I do the way that I do it. And you're the woman for the job. You're the woman for the job. I want to rebuke depression, trying to make you believe that you're not the woman for the job. I want to rebuke suicide, trying to make you believe that we would be better without you. I bind you, Satan. You have no power here. And when you attacked my sister, you attacked me. I'm the woman for the job. I know how to warfare for the woman who can't war for herself. I'm the woman for the job. So when we talk about positioning and the way that life has the tendency of putting us in positions that we don't always feel qualified for, I can't help but think about Mary and how God saw that she was the woman for the job, even though Mary initially didn't believe that she was the woman for the job. Man, I can relate to that. Someone says, Pastor, I want to believe that I'm the woman for the job, but if I'm honest, I don't feel qualified. I'm in position, but I don't feel qualified for the position I'm in. And the position is trying to make me believe that I don't have what it takes to make it to the other side. And for a moment, I want to glean some wisdom from Mary that I hope can help you in the position that God has placed you in. Because if we remember, God doesn't make mistakes. And if he called you into that position, no matter how overwhelming the position is, it's because he believes that you are the woman for the job. And so our task then becomes to ask God, what is it that you know about me that would have you place me in this position? Because if you place me in this position, then you know something about me that I don't know yet. And sometimes our greatest prayer should be, God, would you open up my eyes so that I can see who I am supposed to be in your kingdom, that I would not compare myself to everything that came before me or the things coming up behind me, but that I would trust that you place me in this position because no one else could do it like me but me. Mary teaches us that the most powerful thing that any of us can do when we have this feeling is to go anyway. Yeah. So Mary doesn't feel qualified, but she goes anyway. She goes not knowing how she's supposed to take this baby and turn it into a king. When the angel of the Lord appears to Mary, he tells Mary everything that that child is going to be. But she doesn't receive the promise in the form that God said that it was going to end up in. God, help me to say it. There are moments when we receive something from God that doesn't look like where it's going to end. Oh, I feel like that's a word for somebody. That you're looking at the baby, wondering how the baby's going to become king. You're looking at the small thing, trying to figure out how is that ever going to become the big thing. God, you told me that I would be the one that would break the generational curse, but right now I look like every other generation that came before me. How am I going to take this small thing and turn it into a big thing? God, you told me that you would bless my business, but I can't even get the financing I need. God says, I didn't give it to you in the form that it's going to end up in. I gave it to you in the form that would grow you up into the person who could raise it into everything that it could be. I feel like somebody's got to get that down in your spirit. Do not despise the days of small beginnings, that it started off small so that you could grow with it. Because when you grow with it, it grows you up. When you grow with it, it grows you up. And so Mary teaches us the power of going anyway. She questions her ability initially, but ultimately, she chooses to trust God's plan for her life. Mary chose to just go anyway. Sometimes you have to just go anyway. God gives you what you need as you go. And sometimes we want all of the answers, and God, I want to know how you're going to do it. I'm not saying I won't go. I'm just saying, can you tell me exactly how it's going to happen? And God says, I'll tell you how it's going to happen when you start moving. Because God is looking for someone who he can order steps along the way. I feel like there's someone in this room that if God gave you all of the steps right now, that you would feel more in control than you actually are. When you go anyway, it is a sign to God that I don't have to have all of the answers. I just want to be where you tell me I am supposed to be. God, I don't know how you're going to do it in my marriage. I don't know how you're going to do it in my family, but I am going to go anyway. And when I go, you meet me where you told me you were going to meet me. When you go, God meets you